the semifinals, and we are welcoming AtHearth to the stage. What they are doing is creating an online real estate listing platform that is friendly to everyone, especially foreigners. So let's welcome AtHearth.
Online renting platform for all of internationals at Earth. I'm Tomo. I was born and grown up in Japan, but I chose to study and work abroad in 6 different countries. I first-handedly experienced life-changing events that changed my values being minority in special ed school in Japan, racism in the States, inequality in Mongolia, religious conflict in France. Living in a lot of diversity, I decided to create Earth. Comfortable place like a fireside for everybody. From housing. Why housing? Because we have massive problem in Japan of empty rooms, but we still somehow keep rejecting internationals. Let's see more details. Expats want to apply, but mostly they are only for Japanese. Even being translated into Japanese English, but mostly share houses, and it doesn't make sense. And then they cannot have enough choices, and then they can sign online contract. Even for housing agencies, for moving step, they don't prepare credit card or like furnished rooms. They don't want to become guarantor, so it's very slow in the housing industry. So we did become guarantor with insurance and signing, paying online function. Why online right now? Because we just had a legal change. As you can see, increase of internationals in red is stopping the decrease of Japanese population in blue. So we don't touch short-term like Airbnb, not Airbnb, but we are taking care of long-term renting contract with 2 solutions: online matching and housing theme. Online policy, as you can see, you can compare the price easily, and then via tour and certificate, and also we give automatic translated self-interview so that owners can see in Japanese in their login page. Online payment, and our realtor, since we are a housing company, we have the license to give the orientation to users if they want. And then contract, easy. Only 2 hours. It used to take 2 to 3 weeks. Second, and surprisingly, it's the only us who do that in Japan, by the way. So second, housing theme. So usually we make the house to attract customers, right? But we do opposite, marketing approach. So we collect the data of customers like this, crowdfunding. And users can plan out some interesting housing themes which can attract a lot of people even before making the housing. So it's much more attractive than normal boring room, right? And then owners can just offer their apartments and empty buildings. And we actually did make apartments furnished into service apartment with increase of unit price, and the old building into startup system with the people like you guys, and house into anything. Anything is possible. So for community-wise, the planner will become community manager to support offline tenants. Like every Wednesday and Sunday, we give the reduction of the rent to them. And if the owner doesn't like the, like a community, we can give simple like online management and reporting back to owners. Let's see the case studies. So we had a partnership with the biggest housing company, Daito, and we made an apartment and space. So it's not even only for residential people, but users can use the space of the first and second floor. So anything is possible as we are a housing company. And we also we are making the international dormitory with Nomura for Sophia University students, where I studied from. Traction. So we made 300 customized houses, 200 projects going on, and one of the houses attracted even 1,600 people 5 years ago for 18 rooms. So we've been doing this for last 5 years with great numbers of operation rate and even the raise of the rent. So it makes so much sense to collaborate for our housing companies. Business model 2. One is commission 1.5K US dollars and CPA of only 10 US dollars. And also monthly revenue of management fee 5% to 10%, 150 US dollars per room. We will achieve 1 million of listing and the students matching, expats matching, thanks to partnership for the last 5 years. We achieved already winning over some competitions. We were chosen by Prime Minister Abe, Tokyo Metro government, to be sent to Slush Helsinki and then take French Valley. Because our problem is not only ours, it's the problem of Japan and Tokyo. We need more international people in Japan. We made a traction, fundraise $460K US from angel and venture capital. So we need the right people, salesperson, corporate person at manager level. We need your support. So we need members, partners at AtHearth.com. We are waiting for your support to let us.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to our questions from the judges.
Thank you. I really like your idea, and
Thank you.
in the future, when I want to move to Japan, I can use your service.
Please.
Okay, so my question is, it's quite attractive for foreigners who want to rent in Japan, but how about your strategy for global?
Great question. So we are not thinking only in Japan, but we are thinking to, with Genesis Ventures, to expand to Indonesia and also Vietnam, because they have exactly the same problem, which is legally not operated well. So many illegal agencies are like making the rules. So we're gonna just make the very legal platform. And as we have the international members next year, we can expand. But we start from Tokyo, Fukuoka, and Osaka first this year.
I think before you expand outside, there's so much empty supply. There's 34% of empty homes.
Yes.
So besides expats market, are there other markets they address on the demand side?
Yes, exactly. So demand side, especially internationals, it's increasing by 10% this year. Next year, estimated to be 11% and 12%. So growing rate is really huge. And now we have 2.63 million internationals. And surprisingly, not only internationals, these people can attract Japanese residents who want to live with internationals. So the population of young Japanese people are like even 100 times bigger than international numbers.
When I came to Japan the first time, I used to live in a dormitory for a while, and at that time, finding a dormitory in English support was quite okay. I could handle that. It seems like you're doing it better. But what I really find my friends and even sometimes myself struggling with is the single apartments that are open around the city. That's a lot of trouble for foreign people.
Yes.
Do you have any plans to address that, or are you addressing that?
Exactly. So this is a problem. Ken Corporation, I'm sorry to say this name, but Ken Corporation, for example, they're targeting like the people who can pay like more than 3K, which is super expensive, 30,000. But we are targeting the people from $700 US to 2.9K US. So these are simply saying like existing offline housing companies are making fat revenue, like fat commission. So by making everything online, we cut off every unnecessary cost, like leaking, shaking, like unnecessary thank you money, deposit. So we take the risk because we don't have so much cost compared to them. So we can solve the problem of apartment. Please, talk to me even behind the stage, and then you can ask me any question.
All right. Thank you so
Very
much.
much.
Thank you very much.